Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel. I am Dave Does, and this is Dave Does Reacts. Today I'm going to be checking out some Killswitch Engage. This song is Aftermath. Haven't checked out any Killswitch Engage in a long time, but have always been impressed by this band. They've never quite made it onto my active listening list, but they are a band who define a genre, the metalcore genre, from the early 2000s all the way up to modern times. There's always the question of which is your favourite singer, Jesse or Howard. I like it when they sing together personally. It's always been impressive, the two of them. I love their combined voices. Always very cool. But anyway, yeah, we're going to check this out now. I'm not going to be pausing or talking during the video. I'll talk about it all at the end. That's just the way I like to do the video. So no interruptions. If you are interested in why I do these videos, I've been a musician for 30 years, songwriter, drummer within bands such as Telescribe, Nothing Gained, and a few others. So if you get a chance, please do check out Telescribe, Nothing Gained on things like Spotify or YouTube. Just do a search, Telescribe, Nothing Gained. Do both. Thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, absolutely fine. No worries. I am not going to take offence if you say we're shit. It's an opinion. People are allowed opinions. And I will have an opinion on this video, and we will see what I think about it. It's 3 minutes and 45 seconds long, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Killswitch Engage and Aftermath. We're going to talk about two different things. We're going to talk about the video, of course, and of course the music. It'd be a shame if I didn't talk about either one of those. I'm going to get the music part out of the way first. So that's the easy bit. It's classic Killswitch Engage, big choruses, very sing along. Doesn't have the intensity of other songs. It feels much more commercial rock Killswitch Engage era. Not the more aggressive, but it's also kind of a bit odd when it goes with the video, because the video this feels a little bit too mid-tempo metal sing-along commercial hit. But it's not even the biggest hooky chorus like I don't know, My Last Serenade or The Curse or just that were the first two that popped into my head. But you can see what I'm talking about here. It's a good track. I don't know if it's a single. It's just a very easily accessible Killswitch Engage track. It's not got that huge amount of edge to it. But yeah, it's cool. Absolutely nothing wrong with the track. There was no surprises in there. It played it safe in all elements of the song. But let's talk about the video though. The video, great topic. Always worth talking about. Now I'm going to talk about recycling and stuff like that. Not Greenpeace warrior type. Let's talk about recycling. I'm going to talk about it from the point of here in the UK. So because it varies in different places. So if you're, depending on where you are in the world, and I know if I look at my subscriber list and where people are, they're all over the place. There's not actually that many from the UK, so I need to explain what we do in the UK. So generally what happens here in the UK from our recycling is we have these wheelie bins outside of houses. Is usually, it varies depending on each council. So each governmental council around the country has their own setup. I've lived in houses where you have these buckets that go outside your door, and there's one for glass, one for plastic, one for cardboard, etc. The one I'm in, the house that we have now, the one we own, that has one big wheelie bin that you put all your recyclables. In this place though, we're not allowed to recycle glass here. We have to take that to another location. But all your tins, your plastic, etc., cardboard goes in this one bin. Your general waste goes in a black bin, and then you have your green waste, your garden waste goes in a green bin. And the council come round every 2 weeks and take every alternate weeks. This is, so you have your recycling gets picked up by a big lorry, picks it up, dumps it in. Anything larger than that, you have to take to a recycling centre where they have these big roll-on, roll-off big containers that you have to throw your stuff into. Once those containers are full, a lorry comes on, picks them up and takes them away. Now in our heads, we're all going, great, I'm doing my bit, I'm recycling. But we don't know really what happens, and this is where it's really important, because there is a lot of stuff that's gone into this, and councils can be unscrupulous in this case. So what happens in a lot of cases where in your head you kind of think, well, what's happening now is this lorry is going to take my stuff, take it to a recycling plant, it's going to get emptied out, and a whole load of people are going to sort through it. It's then going to put into the bundles, and it's going to get taken away and go to another place where it's going to get processed back into raw material, and it's going to be used in a local business. It's not. What happens here is, from what I understand, and again I could be wrong because this is based on knowledge that I'm aware of, but I haven't done a huge level of research in this, but it is what I'm aware of. It gets sorted into your topics, so if, like, in the same as they do at a big recycling centre, so you sort all your plastics out, and they try to sort the types of plastic out, and a lot of plastic that we put in recycling is non-recyclable, so that gets thrown back into waste. There's like a stamp code on the bottom of on all plastic that tells you what type of plastic, and people don't really know. I mean, when they say please only recycle MCQ2 ones, you're like, what? I'm just putting, if it's plastic, it's going in the bin. So they have to sort through it. They take all the different types of plastic. The stuff that's recycled gets put into one big area. They then pack it all up, like pack it all down, put it into containers, and these containers are then shipped away. Now, countries out there will be countries that will either get paid for doing it, and there is even some countries who will take stuff off our hands and pay us for it at a very minimal cost, so it costs us hardly anything for them to take it away. And then they get all the raw material, which you think, great, but in a lot of cases, especially where we pay them to take our stuff, so we put it on these ships, these shipping containers, take them over to India. I know is one of the countries that takes it. It gets unloaded over there. Now we would hope that they would recycle it, but in some cases they take the money, they get the payment, and then this stuff is just dumped over there. Sometimes it's dumped in the sea, sometimes it's dumped into landfill, and all we're doing is we're just polluting other countries with our waste. So we think about how these countries are awful and they're full of pollution and really bad at recycling, but actually what's happening is we're shipping our stuff over there. Electronics is a huge part of that. They get it shipped over there, and they what they want to do is they want to break down our electronics to get all the little copper wire that's on it, because it's too expensive for us to try and remove it ourselves. But in there, the labor is so cheap, people go out of the way, and there's no safety involved in it. So there's lots of injuries, there's lots of contamination issues, and it's just dumped stuff. So the level of control in these other countries is awful, but that's because their government is getting paid money to take our recycling, because we don't want to pay for it. It's too expensive for us to recycle it ourselves properly. And that's one of these big things that they're kind of talking. Yes, there's problems all over, but you may have noticed in that it wasn't in what we would call Western worlds. The images in there were not in Western states, because we're very good at taking all our crap and paying off someone else to take all our shit and deal with it. But there's no controls once it gets over there to see that it's been dealt with properly. And so then it becomes a problem for another country, and we're very good at turning a blind eye to it. And I wish there was more we could do, but the problem is we have only so much sight. There's only so much sight we can have into what goes on. We have to, when we do our recycling, we hope I mean, I'm literally doing a job tomorrow where I've got to take stuff down. I've got some fridges that I need to take to the recycling centre. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen with those. Will someone break them down into their parts, and will they get recycled, or will they just go to landfill? All I know is I've done my point in the chain. I've taken it to the right place where it is supposedly going to get recycled, but I have no idea what's going to happen. And this is one of the problems, is visibility. In a world where we can see everything online, you can go on and find information about absolutely anything now online. We still don't have visibility about all of this, and we really should. So, good video. Highly enjoyable in the sense of what it was. I'm going to look at that again. I want to see what more stuff they did, because there was a lot of facts coming up. There was a lot of information, but I need to watch that again to see what it's all about. But yeah, good video. Sorry, I've got my morning medication in my hand. Take the white pill and you go down the recycling route. Take the other white pill and you still go down the recycling route. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a video sometime very soon. Take care.